Greetings and welcome to PinballHelp. Mike here. Today, all is not well on the SS Minnow. Aside from it stranding a group of people on a desert island, it also doesn't seem to want to come up. So let's turn on this Gilligan's Island pinball machine and see what happens. Blech. Blech. That's like a comic book sound effect. Blech. Blarg. That's what you get. What is that? That is not good. Huh? Game does not appear to be booting up. The DMD is just barfed. Who's going to clean up that? Okay, let's see what's wrong with it, right? So, let's open up the cabinet. Let's see. So one of the nice things about these WPC games is they've got all these diagnostic lights that indicate certain things. So let me move this thing up in here and get this tripod working. So you see there's a little LED lit right here. There's one over there. There's one over there. This is like 12 volts. This is something else. There's also a 5-volt LED, which is normally right here, and it should be lit, and it's not lit. 5 volts is the kind of the lifeblood of the pinball machine. That's what runs all the logic. So the MPU board over here to the left won't boot up unless it's got its 5 volts. So there's no LEDs on that lit up. So the game is not booting up. That's why we got the garbage on the screen, because none of the logic components on the pinball machine have come up. So it's dead. It's brain dead. So what could be the cause of the 5 volts going out? Now, I'm not saying that I made a video earlier talking about this and said, well, could possibly be bridge rectifiers and this kind of stuff and all that. Usually I'll say, you know, check these connectors over here. But since we know the power's out on the driver board, it's not a connector to the MPU. That's not what's causing the game to not boot, because we know there's no 5 volts there. So this is another example where you can go down a rabbit hole and check a bunch of stuff, or you can just kind of assume the most common cause is likely it. Is there a fuse for the 5 volt section? And so you can go up here and you can look in the back of the back box, and there's a list of the fuses. Although in this case, the actual fuse numbers are hidden behind the display board, but you can see that there is a plus 5 volt logic there, and it's the 4th from the bottom, right? So if I take my flashlight and I kind of look over there, I can see, I think it's 16, 15, 14, it's F113. So where's F113? Well, again, you got to kind of search all over the board. You got F10 something over here. Then you got F115. There's F111. So you assume 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They spread these things around all over the place. So let's turn the game off. Pull up the trusty multimeter here and put it on continuity mode. Now, the best way to check fuses is to pull the fuses out, but it's also pretty easy to tell if you've got a blown fuse. So we'll take these and we'll touch them together, and we should hear a little beep. Once again, my leads are a little wonky. Let's try that. There we go. Can you hear that beep? Listen. Let's see. Touch them together. I think this little connector here is messed up a little. Okay. So let's test these. Let's check these fuses here. All right. So let's go down the row. F111. So that's good. F112. Ooh. Maybe F12 is the one F13. Okay, try that again. F111, F1, F12. Let's see. Okay, I didn't touch it right. F13. There's our 5-volt one. Looks like it's definitely out. And it doesn't look bad, but I'll pull it and take a look at it. And there's the last one. So this guy right here in the circuit is reading open. Let's pull it and take a look at it. My little handy cheap fuse puller here. This thing has seen better days. Alright, is this going to work? Or am I going to have to use a screwdriver or something? Ah, look at that. These cheapy things. That sucks. All right. I don't want to mess up the fuse holder. So this is supposed to be my really nice fuse puller that's so fatigued it doesn't work anymore. That's annoying. Oh, come on. Ugh. I can never make a video and have everything go smoothly. Sorry about that. All right, here I go. Just gonna pop this out if I can. I hate doing this. I really hate doing this. Ah. Should have used a bigger screwdriver, huh? I don't want to. I should not be telling people to do this kind of stupid stuff. There we go. There we go. All right. But you can gently pry one end out and then work it out. Okay, so there's our fuse. A closer examination of it does show. You can see it's blown. There's a little brown spot there. So this is a 5 amp, 250 volt slow blow. So let me look at my thing here. And let's find this 5 amp. Slow blow. There we go, MDL5. MDL is also an abbreviation for slow blow. I don't know what MDL stands for. I'm sure you can Google it. All right. So, you know, whenever a fuse blows, there's always some concern. Well, what caused it to blow? And is it going to blow again if I turn the machine back on? You know, I don't really know. But sometimes fuses just go out. And sometimes maybe they have a reason for blowing, and when I turn the machine back on, we'll find out what that reason. We'll find out if that is true. So, shall we give it a try? I mean, can things get worse? Yes, they can. Stupid question. I shouldn't have said that. All right, let's give it a try. Shit. Yeah, it booted, and then I think the fuse blew. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. So in this case, there's a reason for that fuse blowing. Well, that's going to take a little bit more work, huh? So the 5 volt starts up, and I can see the game boot, and then zap, it blows again. Never as simple. It's never as simple as you think. Yep, it's dead. So it blew that fuse again. All right. This means that I'm probably going to have to pull this board and figure out what would cause that to blow and look at the schematics. So I was hoping it might have just been a bad fuse, but that's not a bad fuse. That's something else. So stay tuned for the next episode in this saga of why we can't get Gilligan's Island to boot up. Stay tuned. You can tell my whole attitude has just changed. I was excited I might be able to like have a quick solution to this, but no. So back to the drawing board. Thanks for watching. I guess I'll be doing another video to see what happens. So stay tuned for that.